Okay, so I would like to discuss here how I'm going to plan this. If you have too many products, you're going to get a reaction. A reaction means that the skin can handle so much. And so I would like to go into detail what I do for my skin and what are the problems when you do too much. What is too much is when you have 7, 8 products every morning and you do the same amount at nighttime. That will cause a problem. One of the other things that I want to mention is that when you apply a strong cleanser or a strong soap, that will cause a problem on your skin. Soap, it is high in alkalinity and it will cause dehydration. So for me, soap is from the neck down. Glycerin is okay, but again, you will notice the skin will feel like a tightening effect. I have a lot of notes here, and I'm going to explain in detail what are the things that you need to be aware. So you want to have a really nice glowing skin and apply products that you need. If you have a younger skin and you're applying all these products, you're going to cause dehydration, irritation, and your skin is going to feel like overwhelmed. A study has shown also that the products that you use has to have a certain amount of preservatives. These preservatives will stay onto the skin for months sometimes. That will cause problems such as fungal acne. And I have a tutorial coming up next Wednesday on fungal acne in detail, what you can do when you have that problem. So let me explain a little bit what I do. Starting at nighttime, I usually try to use very mild cleanser. Now, I don't wear any foundation, no makeup. The only thing that I have here is a little bit of mascara, a little bit of gloss, a little bit of gel on my eyebrows. That's it. And so at nighttime, I will cleanse my face. Sometimes you might want to do 2 or 3 cleansing if you wear lots of makeup. Now, that is another thing that I want to mention to a lot of my subscribers. If you have a young skin, if you have a nice skin, you don't need to wear so much makeup because it causes the skin not being able to breathe. And then you will get those large pores because the skin is trying to breathe through all this foundation and concealer and powder and whatever you are using. Less is more. So if you use just a light layer of a foundation, very light, and maybe if you want to apply a little bit of powder so the foundation stays, that's it. So once you cleanse the skin, let's go back at nighttime. Once you cleanse the skin, now the skin is nice and clean. At that time, you might want to use a scrub. Now, scrubs are good, but overdoing scrubs is not. So you might say, well, what is it, Maria? I would say once a week, it's good. Maybe twice a week if your skin is a little bit on the thicker side, but that's it. Now, there's 2 different types of scrubs or peels. One is like a mechanical, just like the little grit that you need to use like a manual procedure, like with your hands. And the other one is chemical. Chemical are like the AHAs and BHAs. AHAs are more for the mature skin. The BHAs is more for a skin that is oily, acneic, and fungal acne. It's really good, that BHA. So it's like, for example, the salicylic acid is something that you might want to use on your skin. So at nighttime, cleansing, you cleanse the skin properly. Then if you want to do that, let's say it's Saturday and you want to do a scrub, do it maybe once or twice a week. That's it. Choose either the manual or the salicylic acid or the chemical, one or the other. You can alternate if you wish. Once the skin is nice and clean, that is the time that you might want to use let's say something very light like a serum, because a serum will penetrate very deep into the skin. That is water-based. Then for myself, once or twice a month, I will do maybe microneedling to tighten the skin, or radio frequency. Now, I have to be very careful. Try not to do this all the time. Okay, so if you do microneedling, maybe once a month, radio frequency once a month, and that's it. Okay, I enjoy to take care of my skin and the muscles by doing facial muscle exercising, and I do have several tutorials on that. And then if I feel like it, I might do a little bit more. But facial muscle exercising are the movements that will tighten your jawline and your neck. But when you do this, you do need to have the skin with no oils, because otherwise you will slip and slide. Okay. Another thing that I do at nighttime, if I have time, I like to apply a nourishing night cream, and not too much. But when I apply the night cream, I just don't just apply quickly. I do take my time by doing maybe tapping. Now, when you do tapping like this, and I do have a tutorial, a really detailed one, that when you do tapping like this, you are stimulating not only the collagen and the blood circulation, but also your bone. And by doing this, like throughout your face, you will stimulate and will prevent the osteoporosis. So that is really amazing. So once I put in my night cream on, I will basically start on the forehead, work myself all the way down to my neck, or down to my chest, because the chest is where you have your thymus gland. You stimulate that, go around in the back, the occipital bone, all the way up. And I will do that 3 or 4 times. And that's about it, what I do at nighttime. But I don't do everything. So I'm really particular. So if I do, for example, the microneedling, which does stimulates your collagen, I will not do radio frequency, or I will not do the tapping. However, every night I will massage my thyroid gland. Now, this one here is a scar that I had many years ago, and I will talk about it later on. But I will put a night cream, and then I will massage my thyroid. The thyroid gland, it's a youth gland, and it should be massaged every night. So once I finish my routine, if it feels too sticky, if I apply too much night cream, I like to remove some, and then I go to sleep. In the morning, do not need to cleanse. You use the cleanser only once a day. And you might say, well, a lot of people say twice a day, 3 times a day. The more you cleanse your face, the more you are going to remove your natural oils, and that is not good. So try to cleanse well at nighttime. In the morning, what I do and what I advise is just to maybe splash a little bit of like warm water to wake up, okay? And then maybe I will apply some apple cider vinegar. And I do have a tutorial on that. I don't believe in toners, because toners are expensive, and basically it's only water. So how you're going to create your own toner is with apple cider vinegar. So with a normal skin, you will put maybe 10% apple cider vinegar, and the rest is water, and you can spray. So put in a spray bottle and spray. That will give you a pH balance. If you have oily skin, you might want to do maybe 20 or 30% of apple cider vinegar and the rest water. If you have fungal acne, that is amazing to do, to apply apple cider vinegar. Now, I will have a tutorial in the next couple of days on fungal acne. If that is your problem, that is going to be a very amazing tutorial to look at. So, so after you have applied the apple cider vinegar, doesn't matter if you have normal skin, oily skin, or any form of acne, that is a good procedure. You just have to have the right concentration. Now, the next step that I will do, allow it to dry, apply your moisturizer. Now, the moisturizer that I use, it is called True Science, and has NRF2 ingredients in there, which is an activator, which helps the skin to stay younger and rejuvenates from within. So if you have any age spots, it will help incredibly. So once you have applied your moisturizer, if you are going out, I would advise you to apply a sunscreen, but mineral sunscreen. Try to find a good mineral sunscreen that doesn't leave you the white cast, but mineral sunscreen is better than the chemical. We already have too many chemicals around us, but if you go outside, it is a good idea to have a mineral uh, sunscreen, SPF, whatever. Try not to go too high. I usually say 30 it's good. Now, if I want to have some evenness on my skin, I will use a mineral makeup, which is a powder. It's very light. However, it will have an SPF of 25 to 28, depending on the product. And that will give you additional, and it doesn't give you any chemicals on the skin. Because again, more chemicals, more preservatives will affect your barrier, your pH, and it will cause problems in the long run. If you have any problems on your skin, you can send me your pictures on Instagram. And I have a lot of individuals that do that, especially if you have serangoma or whiteheads or blackheads or anything that you do not know what to do. Oh, Maria, what do I do with this? Then please send me your picture on Instagram. And I have right here, you can see Aglaya Aesthetics, and I will help you in any way I can. So once you have applied your mineral makeup, now you are ready to put eye makeup if you wish, but the less you put onto your skin, the better it is. Now, one of the things, and I would like to talk about a little bit more, it's a lot of individuals have asked me, but what about petroleum jelly? Is that good? That is a question that I've gotten a while back. Petroleum jelly for me is not good because it's like a very strong occlusive, and it doesn't allow your skin to breathe. But if you're going outside and it's really windy, or you're going skiing or windsurfing, if you apply, let's say, a moisturizer underneath and then you apply Vaseline on top of your lips, that is okay. It will protect your lips. However, when you go back home, please remember to remove that Vaseline because it does not allow your skin, your lips to breathe. Now, about the dryness on the lips, you can use scrubs, and I do have a tutorial on that, on how to keep your lips nice and healthy by doing like light scrubs, by applying a good moisturizer. Oils, like I love to use rosehip oil on my lips, especially when I go to sleep. So again, the less you apply, the better it is. So again, less is more. And so that will help you to save money, save time, and most of all, save your skin. So again, if you have any questions like really pertaining that you do not know what to do, if you go on Instagram, I'm able to help you there. If you have any questions, like, you can leave me comments below and I will be more than happy to help you. Now, I will try every weekend to do a live. If you have anything that you would like me to discuss about, I'm more than happy. Today was more about what do I do on my skin. And again, I try to use the best products. Now, you get what you pay for. So a lot of times you might need to spend a little bit of money on good products. And I will like the products that I use, it is the true science. It is a little bit more expensive, but I use a little bit, and I notice major results on my skin, and I really enjoy it. Another thing that I do for my skin is take liquid collagen. Now, there's a lot of types of collagen. There is in pill form, powder form, liquid form. The one that I find that is the best is the liquid form, and I will put some information on on the link below. If you are listening to this while I'm doing the recording, still leave me comments, like if it's like a replay. Give me comments below, because I will reply to everyone within 24 hours. I'm very passionate that you do get your answer if you give me a question. If you have a question, you should get an answer. Again, this is Maria from Aglaya. If you have any questions, you can reach me. Take care.